Each and every month, we receive phone calls into my office explaining to us that they went to the doctors or called the doctor's office and the doctor says they do not take this Medicare supplement plan. It's actually not the doctor who says that, it's the doctor's office. It could be a secretary or a nurse or something, but we get these phone calls, and in this video, I'm going to explain 3 different bullet points of why your doctor would refuse your Medicare supplement plan. So the first reason would be that the doctor's office does not understand the difference between Medicare Advantage plans and Medigap, also known as Medicare Supplement Plans. The difference is very simple, but for some reason they don't have training on this, or they just don't understand how it works. So basically how it works is Advantage plans are easy to spot because most of them are PPOs or HMOs. So if you have a PPO or an HMO plan, and it should say it right on your card, and you call the doctor's office, you're going to have to ask them, do they take this company and this specific plan? But if you have a Medigap plan, which are letter plans known as Plan G or Plan N or one of the other letter plans, the only thing you have to ask your doctor is, do you accept original Medicare? Now, the doctor's offices should be trained on this, but for some reason we get calls every single month, and a lot of the times I have to call the doctor's office and speak to a manager, and people out there might have to do the same thing. A lot of the secretaries that I speak with are adamant that they know, no, we do not accept this plan. And I have to talk to a manager, and then they go back to the secretary and explain, we do accept the plan. And by law, if the doctor's office accepts original Medicare, they have to accept any company that has a Plan G or Plan N. So it doesn't matter if you have AARP or Aetna, Cigna, Humana, whatever it is. If you have a Plan G or a Plan N, your doctor's office will accept it. The second bullet point is that the doctor's offices are unfamiliar with these small companies. So the way that Medicare supplement plans work are the only difference between the plans or the companies per se is the price. A lot of people that go on to Medicare, they hear this from either agents or they hear from YouTube or wherever they hear it from, and they say to themselves, well, I'll just pick the lowest price Medigap plan, and then my doctor and my hospital have to accept it if they accept Medicare, which is true. The problem is a lot of these doctors' offices or hospitals have never heard of the plans. An example would be there's a company called KSKJ Life that 15 years ago had a plan that I used to give my clients. The reason being is sometimes it was $50 lower a month. Now, the doctors and the hospitals did accept it, but I constantly had to call the offices and explain to them that, yes, this is a Plan G or this is a Plan N, and they have to accept it by law and so forth. And I would talk to the managers, and eventually they would understand, okay, we do accept this plan. That's the second reason. The third reason is it could be a big company such as AARP, Aetna, or Cigna, and the doctor's office says, we do not accept, let's say, Cigna. Now, what they fail to understand is, once again, Advantage plans and Medigap plans. They don't accept a Cigna or an Aetna PPO or HMO plan that they think you're on, so they just hear the word Aetna or Cigna and they say, nope, we don't accept that. We only accept United Healthcare, or we only accept Humana. The truth of the matter is, once again, they're not familiar with the differences between Advantage plans and Medigap plans. Now, to take care of this, you could call your doctor's office and talk to the billing department and explain to them, hey, this is what I have. Do you accept it? And they would say yes. Or you have to have a broker like myself who can call on your behalf and just say, look, this is what they have. If you accept original Medicare, you definitely accept this. But a lot of times there's not a lot of communication between the people who work at the front desk and the actual doctor, especially if it's a big doctor's office and they don't do their billing. They just send the billing to the billing department. They're not going to be familiar with who they're billing or what plan that you actually have. So make sure that they're aware that this is not an Advantage plan that you have, that it's a Plan G or a Plan N, and it's a Medigap or Medicare Supplement Plan. And if you have problems, make sure you call your broker, and he should be able to take care of it. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope that it helped. Please leave a comment below, and I'll see you at the next video.